zoom in from a different angle to confuse you. I don't know why I put that intro in, to be honest. Um, so I haven't got a real topic for today. Well, apart from Beatles, of course. But I thought I'd just answer a few moderator questions, and hope you all like this side of my room because I fancy sunlight today. So, say all of the Beatles were alive, I wish, and younger, and if you could marry which one, and you, and if you could marry one, which one would you marry? Yeah, that's from MMN Dogs Rule. So, to answer that question, I definitely, I've got a nice picture. Say George, without a doubt, mainly because he's my favourite, and let me find. I'm sure Natalie will appreciate this. Oh Christ, that's probably one of my favourite pictures of George in Hamburg. So I would definitely marry George without a doubt. Who is your favourite? What is? Sorry, I'm not used to reading. Got my glasses on. What is your favourite Beatle? Beatle song, Beatle album, and Beatle movie. From I Love the Beatles, with three Z's at the end. Favorite Beatle, George. Beatle song. I really can't pick a favorite song. It changes from time to time. I'm really into Old Brown Shoe right now. Lovely Rita, I'm looking through you. It changes all the time, so I couldn't really pick a favorite Beatles song. But I think the most played on my iPod is Help. I think I've played that like for over 100 times. So let's go with Help. And favorite album. I can't pick favorite albums. I'm gonna go with Sergeant Pepper. And my favourite Beatles movie is, this one's really terrible, but I've only seen A Hard Day's Night, Help, and Magical Mystery Tour because I don't want to see Let It Be because it's probably depressing with all four of them like working on their own solo stuff. Haven't seen Yellow Submarine because I read somewhere that they were going to do a Yellow Submarine re-release next February 2012 or something like that, and it's going to be in 3D or 4D or something like that. So I thought, oh, I'll see it then in the cinema, but I'm not sure if it's to be confirmed yet. So I'd probably say Help. That's one of my favourite films. Who are your favourite Beatles? And that's from I Love the Beatles 98. George, definitely. What is your favourite scene or scenes from the Beatles movie Hard Day's Night, Help, etc.? And that's from Nicole, which is Beatles for Life 64. Now, I think I can speak for everyone when I say favourite scene in Help is the bathroom scene, mainly because George's top gets ripped off and you get to see him shirtless for 3 seconds. And Hard Day's Night. Probably where George falls over at the beginning. I don't know if that was planned. I should look that up. I'm not sure if he planned to fall over, but I doubt it. Who plans to fall over? And then Ringo fell over him. So that's quite funny. What is your favourite day in Beatles history from Doggy Dog 9? Definitely when John and Paul first met. I think that was July the 6th or something, early July when they first met. And what's your favourite Beatles solo album and solo song from Kid Born in Wrong Year? Solo album, All Things Must Pass. Favourite solo song, probably, right. For Ringo, probably Photograph. John, Just Like Starting Over. Paul, Band on the Run or Jet, or 1995. And George, probably What Is Life. So, them are the moderator questions. Now, what Karen done in the last video was how do you react when you hear a Beatles songs in public? Now, this has happened to me for this has happened to me loads of times before. I walked into it. This is this restaurant where I live, and it's like designed like 50s and 60s, like a 50s and 60s diner, and they play rock and roll music. And Lady Madonna were playing. I think Eleanor Rigby was there when I went there once. That was playing. I always hear a lot of George songs on the radio. Like I've heard what's it called? What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? I always hear My Sweet Lord and um, Got My Mind Set on You. I think I've heard one or two John songs and a few Paul songs, but I don't think I've ever heard a Ringo song on the radio. And anyway, I thought I'd like to talk about that today because I was in Tesco's yesterday with my sister shopping for some school stuff because I'm starting back to school in I think 2 weeks time or something. And they had like this iPad on display. There was this woman standing next to it. Just as you walk in, there was like this iPad on display to like promote it or something like that. And they were playing Beatles songs on there. They played first. Well, we were in like the stationery aisle, which was like a few aisles down, and they played "Please Please Me," so we were singing to that. Well, I was mainly singing. They play. I started singing along to "Strawberry Fields Forever." Well, not so much singing, probably shouting in the aisles if we getting all those weird looks and everything. They played "Let It Be" just as we left. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Sorry, my eyes are all over the place today. They played quite a few Beatles songs, so I was quite happy with that. And I don't really listen to the radio that often because I consider today's music to be a complete load of shit, to be honest. So I don't really listen to the radio unless it's like really old music stations and stuff. So Beatles songs don't really tend to come on the radio that often unless people probably request. Oh, Taxman was playing once. It was I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Someone had requested Taxman, so that was playing. I was quite chuffed with that. And we were in anyway, back to the Tesco store. We were in Tesco. I was like, looking at the stationery for stuff. I was like, I recognise this song. It's like do 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 do. You know, the first like, I can guess a Beatles song within like 3 seconds of it first playing. I was like, oh, this is Please Please Me. So I started singing along, and people in the aisle started sort of staring at me. As I'm filming from this angle today, I thought I'd like to show you some stuff that's going on here now. But there is a poster which came with a book. But there is my mirror. Over here is my calendar, poster, TV. But there, some postcards. But here, let's see if this is going to be very successful. Now my room is mega small. Now bear in mind, I've only liked the Beatles for 20 months, something like that. So I wouldn't consider myself to have quite a lot of stuff, but. It doesn't matter how much stuff you've got, it's how much Beatles knowledge you have in your heart. That's my quote for the day. Now, loads of stuff. My ceiling is covered with posters because I've run out of space, so I've had to stick some stuff on the ceiling. And another Beatles thing that I've done this week was I completed a jigsaw. I know that sounds really sad. I spent about 5 hours doing it one night, and I finished it I think 2 or 3 days ago. And it was a Beatle Sgt. Pepper Yellow Submarine jigsaw, so hopefully I can put that up on my wall outside. Because there's nowhere to put it in here, because I've run out of space. So, over this side, oh, I've done that. No, wait. Over here, I have my mirror, canvas, which was like $2.99, something like that. Oh, I got a DVD last week, or a couple of weeks ago. It were in the pound shop. So I thought, oh, I'm getting that. It's only £1. And I don't have that many Beatles DVDs. I only have 2 of their films, and most of them documentaries. It was this one. It's called The Beatles Phenomenon. Now I've seen like the sort of beginning of it, but I haven't seen it like all the way through. It does not that bad, but for £1 I bought it, and yet I paid I think £25 or £25 for Help compared to a £1 documentary. I've got quite a few Beatles DVDs which I haven't watched, to be honest. I know Karen and Nicole have Beatles stationery, which I'm mega jealous about. The only Beatles stationery I have which is Beatles related is this pen, which I got from Liverpool, which says A Hard Day's Night, and it was £2.50. £1.50, something like that. And they've got all these really cool Beatles notebooks, and I'm just mega jealous. This is my book. How about I show you the rest of my bedroom? Oh Christ. The ice cream van's out. I don't know if you can hear that, but the ice cream van just went past my house. So my head looks tiny. Oh look, look how bright the light is from my window. This is basically the size of my bedroom. It's quite small, as you can see. This is where I usually film, but I thought I'd film from a different angle today. So, oh Christ alive, my laptop's very heavy. These are the pictures that I bought in Liverpool, and I framed them because I'm a loser. Hopefully my video next week will be a lot better than this video today, because I must admit my video today isn't very interesting.